All right, legends, I am going to press record and we're going to get started, but welcome to tonight's webinar. I am so excited to have you all here tonight. I know we've got a few people on, we'll probably have a few people watching the recording. So we're also pumped to be here, to be sharing, to be able to tell you a little bit about what it is that we do. Now, you are here because someone cared enough about you to share this webinar with you, or maybe thought that you would be totally amazing at what it is that we get to do, and maybe wants to hang out with you more too, because what I love about this business is it's not just about business, it really is about friendship as well. So I'm really excited for you guys to listen in and to just hear what we're up to and how it is that we are doing it, and how we get to go on our own health journeys and also create an income inspiring happy and healthy living online. So I would love to know, I know we've got a few people here around Australia. We've got some girls, I think, over in Spain. I'd love to know who's here. Let us know in the chat section, where are you from? And if you've got any questions, just make sure that you pop them in the chat. That's not a problem, we'll get to them. Or if you are watching the recording, then you're welcome to just get in touch with the person that invited you, and they can answer your questions. So we've got Sydney. Hey, Rihanna. I'm so excited to hear from you tonight, by the way. Sydney as well. So you're all probably wondering, what is Babes in Business? So we're here to tell you. So Babes in Business is an online business mentoring hub and beautiful community where women across the globe, some you're going to hear from tonight. So you can see we've got some girls from Sydney, we've got some girls from Victoria, we've got some girls from Spain, all over the place. So you're going to hear from some of these ladies tonight. And in this business, what we do is not only do we get to collaborate, but we raise one another up. We share experiences, we get to hang out, we share awesome resources, what works, what doesn't work, we celebrate, sometimes we cry together, and we really just celebrate also our success in being our own bosses. So we know that women can have it all. We can have an abundance of health, wealth, and happiness, and empowering rather than competing, which is very different to maybe your traditional style business. We know that one woman's success is not another woman's failure, and that there is more than enough abundance in the world. And we would love to share with you what it is that we do, so you can attract more abundance in your life and how you can potentially be a part of it. So the cool thing is, it doesn't matter your previous experience, your location, your ethnicity, we all have the same starting point. And I really love that as well. Like, it doesn't matter what qualifications you've had in the past, you get taught everything that you need to know. You've got the same starting point, the same opportunity, same resources as the woman next to you. So we have created a beautiful online lifestyle program called the Health Style Emporium, where you can become a wellness coach and start your own online business, making improvements to your own health, which I also love. I had a girl yesterday say to me, she was really interested in the business side, and she was like, I've only just started my health journey. I've never eaten right. I've only just started exercising for the first time in my life. Like, do you think I can do this? Like, yes, of course you can. Like, it doesn't matter what you've done in the past. And it is, obviously, we want to have some sort of connection with not only health, but everything else that comes with running your own online business. And you can start your own journey no matter where you are, no matter what your age is. And we get paid to share our story, our journeys, and we get paid to inspire happy and healthy living. So you don't need a qualification to do that. So you will also get a mentor, sometimes up to 5, a training manual, weekly trainings, and personal development. This is like a personal development course where you actually get paid, which is very different to your traditional personal development course. There's a whole lot of fun in this business. There's spiritual growth alongside a tribe of other beautiful ladies that are all on their own journeys to starting their own businesses. So like I mentioned, you don't need to be an expert. Well, you don't need to have it all together. You don't need to know it all. You don't need to have a uni degree. If you have one, that's epic, but you do not need one. This is more like an apprenticeship where you actually get paid to learn along the way, which I absolutely love. So we have found the most amazing business structure that works. We get to throw ourselves into awesome projects that not only fuel our fires, but also encourage other women to live a life full of love, health, and wealth. So I am now really excited to introduce our first speaker, Bree. She is a mama in the business. It's actually her first time sharing her story. So let's give her some love. We are not professional public speakers. So Bree, you can unmute yourself, lovely, and we cannot wait to hear your story.
Hi everyone. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Brianna. I am a wife and I'm a mother to a 5-year-old daughter and 2-year-old son who might break in here at any moment. But prior to finding the business, I was a family lawyer and mediator for several years. And I worked in all areas of family law, divorce, and child protection. All the fun stuff. I've always liked helping people, and family law really suited that aspect of my personality. But it started to take its toll on me and my family over the years. So both my mental and my physical health began to suffer, and it didn't allow me to be the mother, wife, and even friend that I had always envisioned myself to be. I didn't like being on somebody else's clock. Specifically, I had no control over when I would need to be in court or when I would need to deal with something urgent. That meant that there were times that I would miss events of my children, or I'd have to get someone on my team to cover me. And it just made me feel like I was letting my family down or my team down by dumping my work on them. Because I worked part-time, which it's never really part-time, I was squeezing a full-time workload into the 3 days that I was in the office. On those days, I would miss bedtime. I'd work on my days off, yelling at my kids for interrupting me when I was trying to write an email or talk to a colleague. And this is during the time that I'm meant to be with them. So, I mean, in short, I was unfulfilled, I was stressed, I was unhealthy, and I felt rushed and miserable every day. Then COVID hit, and much like everybody else, it just made me reassess my life. I took a step back and I finally made the call that being a lawyer no longer served my values. And that was a really hard decision to make because it was all I knew, all I had studied for, and leaving would put a huge financial stress on my husband. But we decided as a family that my health was more important, and I started for looking for things that would benefit my mind, body, and soul. And as you know, cookies, that your computer seems to know what you're talking about and what you're feeling. I came across a sponsored ad for the Health Style Emporium. So I went on the website. I'm a real researcher and analyzer. And I saw an ad that said, become a wellness coach. And I actually laughed because look at me, I was like, I could never do that. I'm in the worst state of my life at this point. But I started doing some more researching or stalking the people that were in this business. And I couldn't get over how happy, healthy, and fulfilled they all looked. And I wanted in right then and there, all in. I'm like, I'll take what they're having. And since then, I haven't looked back. And my mentor, Carmel, was like, would you like to just try the program? I was like, no, I'm in. This is me. This is what I need. Just tell me what I need to do. Just sign me up. I'm so glad I did that because I'm so excited for my future. So I'm still on my health journey. I'm not where I need to be. My team is growing. I have met beautiful, like-minded women from all over the world, which I would never have the opportunity to do. We're a huge family which lifts one another up. The support and community aspect of this business is incredible, and I am so proud to be a part of it. I'm excited to see what the future holds for me and my beautiful team and the rest of our global community. We are literally changing lives every day. My own is one of them, and that feels good. I'm no longer stressed. My health is improving. I work on the business in my stolen moments around my children. I'm the secretary of the school P&C and actively involved in my children's events. I can walk them to and from school. I can cheer them on their extracurricular activities, and I'm on my way to being the best version of me, for me and my family, and I couldn't be happier about that. So that's me.
Bree, thank you so much. That was so inspiring. I can see the chat going crazy actually, so you'll have to check that out. Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing. I know it can be so nerve-wracking. Public speaking is nerve-wracking. I think it's like more scary than death, apparently.
Yeah, absolutely.
Such an awesome job. So thank you so much for getting out of your comfort zone and sharing, and it's going to inspire so many people, and That's a point, right? So thank you
exactly
so
right.
much. I appreciate it. I think it's
Thank
me
you.
now. I'm back to me, sorry. Just quickly, I'm going to run through how we get paid, the fun stuff. So I'm hoping my whiteboard plays nicely. So we actually get paid we get paid 6 different ways, sorry, and I'm only going to talk about 3 just to avoid overwhelm and be mindful of time. So the 3 ways in which we get paid are retail, which I'll chat about in a moment, commissions, and bonuses. So I'm going to start with retail. So when you get started, well, when you get as yourself as a wellness coach and we're teaching you about how to help people with their health, and you become a wellness coach and you're helping other people with their health, what happens is you're going to hear about the beautiful whole food products as well, and also about the program. But when you get someone started and a part of the program, you actually pay just like in a retail store, right? So in a retail store, whether it's clothes or something like that, you actually pay wholesale. Like we get all of our products that we're going to chat about shortly at wholesale. And obviously the consumer is going to pay retail. So what happens is we actually make the difference there. So every time we bring on a client, we are going to make the difference. So just like in a retail store or a chemist or something like that. So that is retail. Now, the second way in which we get paid is commissions. Now, we get these every single month, and with commissions, they do also increase as you progress throughout the business as well. As you reach different milestones in your business, your commissions increase as well. Now, the third way in which we get paid is bonuses. Now, these are totally optional. I'm going to chat about them in a moment, but they're totally uncapped. They're unlimited. They're amazing. You do have the opportunity to reach them with certain promotions that you reach in the business. And for me, like I didn't want to leave any money on the table. I was just like, who else can I help? So they are optional, but they are certainly an awesome like incentive as well to get out there and to help more people. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about how this looks. I'm going to see if you guys can you see it okay? Yeah, okay, awesome. So I'm going to draw a little staircase, and I'm going to show you that the bonuses, I'm going to talk about Australia first. So AUD, if you can see that, can you see it all right? Yeah, awesome. So the bonuses actually start from $100. We've got $300 as we make our way up as well, all the way up to, so we'll go AUD, $30,000, which is crazy, right? So these are for anyone. Like I said, anyone that gets started in this business, it doesn't matter what you've done before, all of these bonuses are on the table for you to receive as you progress and make your way through. So I think that's pretty amazing when that's not even including your commissions or the retail profit as well that you do receive, all the other 2 ways in which we do get paid, which is more, like I said, we will talk about maybe like once you've spoken to the person that invited you, and we can talk about the other fun stuff, which is about residual income, which is about like the beach money, the money that you do make while you sleep or while you're playing with your kiddies or while you're on holidays, which is actually my favorite way that we get paid. But you will learn a little bit more about that later. Now, talking a little bit more about the other countries, if we've got any ladies watching the recording, I don't think we've got anyone on from the UK right now, but the UK, can you still see? UK, awesome. So we've got starting at £80 and then to £250, all the way up to £40. I'm going to go UK, £40,000, I should say, 40,000. So that's for the ladies that are in the UK. So we've got a compensation plan for all different countries, but we're going to chat about just those tonight, just because those that are normally on at this time are those girls that are maybe in like Europe or maybe New Zealand or in Australia as well. Now, the cool thing is with this business, to get started, you think about when you open up your own business, like maybe it's a cafe or even a clothes store or something like that, if you love clothes, and you're having to fork out hundreds and thousands of dollars to get your product out there or get your business up and running. And in the beginning, it takes so much stress and time for those that are business owners, and not only are you grinding it out, you're exhausted. It's going to take you'll hear about it like when opening up your own traditional business. It takes a very long time to break even, let alone make a profit. Now, I should let you know, like, to get started, which is, I'm excited to tell you about this. So in Australia, we'll get the red AUD. To get started, it is $165, which is an extremely small investment for starting your own business. And if you don't have that, then you need this business more than anything. If you can borrow it, I highly suggest borrowing it and paying it back. You will make this money back within your first few weeks in the business. You'll be cash flow positive. So that is a little bit about the bonuses, about how to get started. In Australia, it is that amount. I'll let you know about some of the other countries. We've got some other UK people watching. So UK, it is just £50. And we'll say for those in New Zealand, it is 172. If any of you girls are watching. So a very, very small investment for a really, really awesome reward. Now, to get started in this business, we will talk a little bit more about this, but you just need 30 minutes to an hour a day. It wraps around your life, in your stolen moments, while your kids are sleeping, while you're in your lunch break with your current job. So you don't need a lot of time to do this. And that's one of the main things that I love about this. I hear a lot of people say, I have got no time. You don't need a lot of time, but like, you spend a lot of time online anyway. So how about we use it properly and get you successful in your own online business? So this business, I will tell you a little bit about like my experience. It's changed my life. I was thinking about it today, actually. I was chatting about it on Instagram, but it's allowed me to now pay my bills with ease. I no longer have that stress. It's allowed me to save. It's allowed me to treat myself. I got my nails done today and I was just sitting there going, oh, it's so nice to just be able to do this without the guilt. It allows me to treat those that I love as well. And it allowed me to pack up and move to the Gold Coast, my dream location, which is where I always wanted to move to. And I love the sunshine. I want to be able to spend time with my loved ones, and they are some of my highest values, and this business has allowed me to do that. So I really hope that has given you a little bit more of an insight into how we get paid. We missed out. We normally have our money queen on here sharing about how we get paid. It's not normally my area that I present, but I hope that all made sense for you. I am now going to flick it to the beautiful Kerry Ann, who is going to share a little bit about our beautiful program and our whole food product. So take it away, lovely.
Yay! Thanks so much, Kira. So yes, everyone, I'm very excited to share a little bit more about our program and our products. So what we've done is created an online holistic program, which is called the Health Style Emporium. And it's a holistic health and nutrition program for women who are wanting to better their health, lose weight, clear their skin, increase energy, look better, feel better, work on self-love, reduce anxiety and stress, up-level their personal development, set some goals, and really just work on being the best versions of themselves. So it's basically like an online health and wellness retreat. And it's not about quick fixes or fads. And it's certainly not a booty challenge or jumping on the scales to weigh yourself every day. But it's really about working from the inside out, educating and empowering our clients to make small, sustainable, healthy lifestyle choices. So what I'm going to do now is actually share my screen with you. Hopefully I can do this. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek into the Health Style Emporium platform. All right, so give me a moment. There you go. Can you all see my screen? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so when you log into the platform, you will find that you will be welcomed. So there's a lovely video for you to watch that tells you all about the program. And then when you scroll down to the bottom, you can see here that there will be a starter guide. So you're more than welcome to download that. And that helps you just to set your goals and intentions for the beginning of the program. But the best part, which I absolutely love, is when you scroll up a little bit. Here, if you click the arrow, this is where you get access to all of the amazing things that we have to offer in the Health Style Emporium. So as you can see, you've got your recipes here. So ideas for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and those healthy treats as well. I know that I'm totally guilty of that. They are my favorite. And if you're into smoothies as well, we have actually a free smoothie guide. So that is really good because it gives you a lot of ideas. And then the next thing is how to plate up. So this gives you a little bit more of an understanding about what you're putting on your plate and also the portions and the sizing and basically what's best for you in terms of what you can get out of it. And the next thing is recorded webinars. So what I love, oh, I don't know if you can see that. Is it going to go? There we are. Sorry, my internet's a little bit slow. So what I love about the Health Style Emporium is that it's not just about exercising and it's not just about focusing on nutrition, but you know, it offers you so many different things that you might not have even really thought about. So things like, you know, 5 steps to diminishing financial stress, balancing your hormones, moon magic as well, moon tracking. Like I wouldn't even have thought about that, and basically how the moon actually affects how we're feeling. So many things that you can look into. Then as well, our next thing is mindset and spirituality. So it's all about learning how to love yourself again. You can do a gratitude challenge, a manifestation. And also if you like to incorporate meditation into your morning routine, we have meditations that you can follow. And then the next thing is movement, which a lot of people love. So with movement, of course, you have if you really like to go to the gym, you've got your PT sessions as well, yoga, stretching, and also Pilates. So you can see there's so much to offer. And actually at the moment, we have our Glow Up Challenge that's running all throughout the month of February. So it's a 6-week mini program. And with that, it's really all about helping you to find your inner glow. So you get access to a 6-week meal plan, 6-week exercise guide. And yeah, as well, you can see the juice cleanse. So this is like for 7 days. And if you want a detox, that's really great as well. And then the next thing is that, so obviously we want to take care of ourselves from the inside, but we also should take care of ourselves on the outside. So with that, you have access to learning more about your skin and also DIY skin scrubs and masks. And they can be made using our products, which I'm going to talk about really shortly. And then finally, lots of resources and education, especially if you want to learn more about health and wellness and broaden your knowledge. And then of course, with our products as well, we take them and we know what they're doing for us. But if you're that type of person who wants to learn a little bit more about the science and the research behind it all, this is a great place for you to go to be able to find out more. So yeah, that is a little bit about the platform. So now I'm going to tell you all about the products. All right, so I'll stop my share. Okay. So yeah, I'd love to tell you about the whole food products that we've partnered with that go hand in hand with the program. So we've chosen these products to partner with to not only bridge the gap in what we should be eating every day, but also to ensure that our clients are flooding their bodies with all the essential nutrients that they need to function optimally. So I'd love to show you, if you can all see, hopefully I'm holding it up and not blocking it. So this is our trio, our most popular product, I would say. And I love the color coordination. If you know me, I love when they all line up and they look beautiful. And yes, so actually they are vegan capsules. So I'd love to show you what they look like. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So yeah, the company that we partner with is called Juice Plus. 50 years. So it's literally 33 varieties of fruit, veggies, and berries in a vegan capsule, like I just showed you. And these are actually harvested at the peak of ripeness. So unlike in the supermarkets, they're then turned into a giant smoothie, dehydrated at a low temperature to keep all the enzymes intact, and the waters and sugars are removed. And the air is locked into a vegan capsule so that the nutrients aren't locked in and they don't oxidize. And they're actually tested on 4 separate occasions for over 300 known contaminants of herbicides, pesticides, mold, and bacteria. And they're 100% absorbable by the gut, which for me, I absolutely love, because before I took them, I suffered with bloating so badly, and now they've really helped me. So unlike many other multivitamins that, contain synthetics, sugars, and other artificial ingredients, so, like when you go to the bathroom and after you've taken them, you have that funny colored wee. So we call that disco wee. With our whole food capsules, you'll notice that there won't be any change in color and that they'll be 100% absorbed by your gut within a couple of minutes. And what I want to show you next is our vegan omegas. So, here we go. So they are a beautiful natural plant-based blend of omega fatty acids. So not just omega-3, but they also have 5, 6, 7, and 9 in them, which is more than most fish oils that you will get on the market. So they have raspberry seeds, tomato seeds, pomegranate, sea buckthorn berries, and algae. So we actually skip the fish and go directly to the source, which is the algae, and we focus on what the fish eat and eliminating the toxins from the fish. So at the moment, there are actually 33 peer-reviewed medical studies on the products, and they are the most researched nutraceutical in the world, which I absolutely love. And also another thing is what I love the most is the healthy starts for families, and actually, how generous Juice Plus is. So any adult who actually selects one of our whole food bundles and is suitable for their health goals can actually sponsor a child between the age of 4 to 18 with the whole food capsules or also the gummies for free. And unfortunately, I don't have the gummies to show you, but they're actually so yummy. And they are the same ingredients as the capsules. They're just put together with tapioca and other plant-based ingredients. Okay, and yeah, some changes we have found in our children eating the whole foods is their boosted immune system, less sick days, better concentration, improved behavioral patterns, and even their taste palette changes. So we find that our kids are actually craving and reaching for whole food ingredients, which is so amazing because normally, they'd want to go for sweets and lollies and chocolate. So this is absolutely amazing. And yeah, when you give your body what it needs, it does what it's supposed to do. Okay, then the next thing I want to show you is our incredible whole food complete protein, which is gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, and it's a perfect blend of whole foods. And did I mention it is absolutely delicious? So this is what it looks like. I only have the French vanilla at the moment, but it's my absolute favorite. And so Kira will show you, she has the Dutch chocolate. So that's what it looks like. And yeah, so these are by no means a meal replacement, but for many people, it's actually a massive upgrade from what they're currently having. And these are great for breakfast. So you can have them with water or your choice of milk if you like in a smoothie, pre or post workout, as a yummy snack throughout the day. You can give it to your kids after school. It's good for breastfeeding moms, athletes, shift workers. Yeah, just to name a few. And if you look on the back of the food label, right? So not that you can see it, but I'm going to tell you, there's no additives or fillers. So just whole food ingredients like peas, sprouts, alfalfa, radish, amaranth, organic quinoa, millet, pumpkin, pomegranate, spirulina, and mushrooms. Like you see, everything that I've just said, you know what that is. So having these each day in conjunction with the whole food capsules, our clients are actually getting access to over 43 different whole foods each day. So anyway, okay, I think I've rambled on for long enough. I could absolutely sit here and talk about these all day because I absolutely love them. But what I'd love to do is actually bring the Health Style Emporium and the products to life. So I'd love for Jess to share with you her experience since becoming a part of the program and introducing the whole foods to her life. So yeah, I'm going to flick it over to her and she's going to share a little bit more about her experience.
Thanks, Carrie-Anne. That was absolutely incredible.
Thanks.
So welcome, everybody. I just quickly want to run through a little bit of history about me first before I get started on exactly what the products in the program have done for me. So I've suffered anxiety and low self-esteem for as far as I can remember. I've suffered fertility issues, irregular periods. I've been depressed, all of those things. So for me personally, I've tried to avoid medication and I continue to do so if I can. So going back to my fertility issues, after my third miscarriage, I started looking into natural alternatives. I tried so many different things to try and regulate my hormones. I tried all of like those health foods, trying to think off the top of my head what they were, but I can't at this present moment. But I tried everything, like you name it, I've probably tried it just to try and fall pregnant. However, my issue wasn't so much falling pregnant, it was keeping the babies. So after my third miscarriage, I just wanted to try and find a way that I could hold my babies. So just as I was ready to give up, just when my partner and I had said, look, it's not going to happen for us, we were blessed with our beautiful third baby. So I do have 2 older ones as well, but we tried for a very long time to get our third little baby, and we finally got him. He's just incredible. He's amazing. He doesn't sleep. So that's probably one downside, which is fine. I will love waking up to him and getting that little bit of extra time with him for as long as I possibly can, because one day he's going to sleep through the night. But while he's not sleeping through the night, I found myself living on coffee, living on sugar, living on lollies, living on chocolate, anything that I could that would just help me get through the day. So I honestly thought there was nothing that would help me to just stay awake, keep awake, get through the day. I have so many other children to look out for. My partner and I run a business, so I needed to be awake. I had no choice to sleep throughout the day. One thing that really blew my mind, so I started incorporating the fruits, veg, and berry capsules about 4 months ago. And I started taking them and I was like, oh, you know what, like they're not going to work for me. 10 days in, I remember looking at my partner and I just looked at him and I said, I didn't get a midday crash. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm not tired. I'm honestly not tired. And I was so mind blown that I wasn't tired. And I thought, oh, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Maybe I just got a really good night's sleep. No, I have not had a midday crash since. And that was only 10 days into taking the product. So I was mind blown. So obviously with that, I've noticed increased energy, no more midday slump. My period pimples, I used to break out like all along here right before I get my period. I would break out on the side, like when I was ovulating, I would literally break out in like a huge pimple, regardless, like whichever side I was ovulating from at that time. My ovulation pain was terrible. Probably TMI, but we're all ladies on here. I used to have a really heavy cycle and a really long cycle. And my last 3 periods have been 5 days, so not a 7 days. They're no longer heavy. I can go out to the shops on day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever day it is, and I know that I'm not going to soak through anything because they're regular, they're normal cycles. I get it spot on 28 days, which is amazing for me because that was never something that would happen. I could go from 19 days to like 45, 50, 60 days without a period. And so, yeah, to get it bang on 28 days is amazing. So that's what the products have done for me. The program has just been astounding. My mental health is incredible. Don't get me wrong, I still have like little moments where I get like a little like raise of anxiety, but I know how to beat that now. I know that it's just a simple like breathe in and breathe out. Like I can take those steps just to really bring myself down. And when I'm having a really doubtful day, my favorite thing to do is actually jump into the Emporium and go into the Self-Worth Whispers. I just put it in, I put my headphones in and I'm like, you know what, I just need to tune into this for 5 minutes. That's literally all they go for, 5 minutes, and you turn it off and it's like you're a whole different person. So I love that for it. I've done the gratitude challenge, I've done the 14-day self-love challenge. And if there's anybody on here who doesn't know how to put themselves first or doesn't know how to love themselves or feels guilty about that, do the 14-day self-love challenge. I promise you it is worth it. My favorite thing about the Healthstyle Emporium is that you can't get that anywhere else. I've joined multiple different programs. I've joined exercise programs. I've followed gratitude, like practices and stuff. And none of them, they're all great separately, but none of them come together like the Healthstyle Emporium. And it's not just about fitness and food. Like Carrie Ann, I think it was Carrie Ann that went through the program. As she showed you, like there's more than just health and food. It goes into financial stress, moon tracking, conscious relationships, and so much more. So I should probably stop rambling and let, I think it's Kira taking over. Yeah, I'll let Kira finish talking. But yeah, I love it. There's no other program where you constantly are followed up with, or you're supported, or where people actually understand you because they've all been through it themselves. So yeah, I'll let Kira finish now.
Thanks, Jess. We love you and appreciate you sharing your story. Now, before I wrap up and quickly go through like some misconceptions, surprise guest is also going to be sharing her business story. So just going to go back a little bit to like the business side and what this has done for Rihanna. So you can unmute yourself, beautiful, and she is actually going to share her business story and why she said yes. So take it away.
I hope I do a good job, a good as job as Brie did. Try and get my English sorted here. Hello, I'm Rihanna. So my background, let's start there, shall we? So I am a mum to a beautiful, beautiful 2-year-old girl, and it all started while I was on maternity leave. I was a makeup artist at a quite a good cosmetics counter. Absolutely loved the job. I love makeup. I love making people feel incredible, really. And I also finished my uni degree as well at the same time. But while I was on maternity leave, I was thinking I can't really go back into that environment. So as much as I loved my job, I was getting bullied, abused by bosses, fellow, makeup artists, random people. And I was just like, no, I cannot do that again, no matter how much I loved it. And I really didn't want to miss any time with my new family because she's my first. And I was worth way more than I was getting paid, and especially staying back and not even getting a thank you. Like I was not having that anymore. So then this opportunity came up, which was incredible. So I am now able to work when I want, all from my phone or laptop like I am now. I recently went on holiday, was working on there on the beach. Holla, isn't that the dream? I have a beautiful community, like all these girls. I can call most of them my friends. Well, you all are my friends, my girls. It's just been amazing, and I am seriously looking forward to the future. I mean, this year has kicked off amazing already with the Glow Up Challenge, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. I have some super big goals, and I know some of these girls have some really big goals too, and it's just been amazing. I mean, I'm my own boss, but then I have all these girls to leverage from. We all help each other out. We've got so many upline mentors, and you can do it, you can make it. Like I work around a very active 2-year-old, and throughout my day, I can get an hour of work done, even though I break it up into really small sections throughout the day. It is doable, and there really is like, this is the best thing you could do really as a stay-at-home mum for me, or really anyone. I mean, you're always on Instagram, you're always on Facebook. Why not get paid? Mic drop.
Mic drop.
So yeah, that's me.
Well, I was about to say, literally say mic drop, yeah, at the same time. Oh my gosh, that story was so amazing. And I'm not a mum yet, but that's why I started this business. I can't wait to be a mum, and I can't wait to be a stay-at-home mum like you. And it really blows my mind how many people have experienced bullying in their workplace, which is so heartbreaking. I didn't know that really. I personally haven't experienced that. I know lots of people that have. I'm like, that continues after school. It's just crazy. And you don't have any of that here. And so thank you so much for getting out of your comfort zone and sharing. You do incredible. Thank you to everyone else that also presented. It is very nerve-wracking. Like, I don't normally present. I've actually never presented really about how we get paid, and I had to do that. And I was like, I'm not in my comfort zone, but whatever. We just have to do what we have to do to grow. Like, that's what this business is about as well. It's about growing. So thank you so much to everyone. Now, I am going to smash through some really common misconceptions about the business. I think we've really gone over time a lot. The girls have mentioned so many times that you don't need a lot of time. You know, you can have 30 minutes to an hour a day is all that you need. We spend that time on social media anyway, doing mindless stuff, scrolling, watching ridiculous videos, reels, when we could be using that to make an income and inspiring people. So just like Rihanna said, like, why not make an income whilst you're on your phone? So the next misconception that I really want to chat about, and it's my favorite to talk about, is selling. Now, everyone just hates this word, freaks out, like retreats. And, you know, we have some of the biggest introverts in this business. And I just want to let you know, it's okay. You will not be successful if you focus on selling. We genuinely care. We provide an amazing service, and we share with people that we have built a relationship with the amazing program, product, and amazing business opportunity that we have. And imagine if we didn't share with some of the girls that have even spoken and how much of an impact it's had in their life. Imagine if we didn't share this opportunity with them. I feel like that would be absolute robbery. That would just be so horrible. There's just, yeah, I feel like sharing is just a thing that we do in our daily life. It's something that we do. You think about Netflix. I speak about this all the time. Like, imagine if Netflix paid you for all the times you shared about the awesome series that you've been watching to people, or the amazing movie. Oh my gosh, I was saying to someone that didn't even have Netflix, I'm like, you need to get it. You need to pay for it. I was sharing, and imagine if Netflix paid me to share about something that I loved. And that is essentially exactly what we get paid to do. We get paid to share about health and happiness, something that's actually important. So don't be afraid of that. We do this business in a really beautiful, authentic way, and we help people that want to be helped. Now, next misconception is I thought that I needed to be an expert, someone that actually didn't go to uni. I've done my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness, and I've done a few other courses, but some people that also aren't in the health and wellness space, you don't need to stress. We teach you everything that you need to know. Like mentioned earlier, you get a mentor, sometimes up to 5. We've got trainings. We've got an amazing portal that you take yourself through at your own pace. And we've got a message thread and community support page where you can ask all your questions. So don't stress. You get taught everything that you need to know. And lastly, the last misconception that I want to chat about is what I hear a lot is I don't know a lot of people. And I thought that I needed to know a lot of people too. I speak to some girls from my school, but I personally, I didn't have when I left school all the friends like I did when I was in school. Life was very different. You know, I grew, we went in different directions, and it's like, okay, I need to find my people. And it's actually can be harder than what you think. And let me just tell you, like, you don't need to worry about that. We teach you how to build authentic relationships and how to grow your network. So don't worry if you're like, I don't know many people, it's fine. So this business has truly changed my life and so many other girls that I know. And not only do we get to help people get incredible results, but you get to be your own boss. You're not going to have anyone telling you, hey, you should have done this. Hey, you should have done that. You might have someone checking in on you and saying, hey, babe, like, I know that we spoke and like, these are the goals that you had. Like, how was that going for you? You have more of an accountability buddy, which I think we all need, whether it's health goals, business goals, whatever goals it is. It's really nice, no matter how determined and driven you are, it's really nice to have someone keeping you accountable. And like spoken about earlier, you don't need a lot of time, and you can do this business from wherever you want, when you want. All you need is your phone or your laptop and internet connection. And you can do this around your babies, while you're traveling, if that's what you like to do, or while you're sitting at your favorite cafe. So we went on a little bit longer than expected, but if this got you curious and you would love to know more, then I highly recommend connecting with the person that invited you. Ask lots of questions. Questions are great. We love questions. And maybe you're someone that's like, I don't know if maybe I wanted to be part of the program. Maybe I wanted to start the products. I want to have my own experience. That's also fine. Why don't you have your own customer experience first? Or maybe you know someone, you can have someone on your mind going, oh my gosh, like my girlfriend would love this. Oh my gosh, my sister would love this. then tell them about it. We can share this webinar. You can share this webinar with them as well. So start having a think about that if it's not for you. But if it is, please reach out to the person that invited you, because they obviously thought that you would be amazing at this. So I'm so grateful for what this business has provided me, and as I'm sure many of these ladies are as well, as they've spoken about. And I just want to thank you all so much. You could have been anywhere tonight, but you came here to hang out with us. So thank you so much. I really hope that it served you, and I really hope that we get to see your faces on here soon. So thank you so much, ladies. Have an awesome night, and I'll chat to you all soon. Bye, guys.